Welcome back, guys. I am like so overexcited right now. I've driven in from Morawa. That's where I'm living at the moment. I'm living with my partner out there, and I've come in the Geraldton and the water just looks delicious. It's dead flat, not a ripple on it, heaps of clarity, and I'm just absolutely pumped. I've got my spear gun, I've got my cray diving gloves. I don't have a cray bag, so that's not ideal, but what I'll do is, if I catch, I'll only need the one cray. My missus has never actually eaten a lobster before, so the plan is to go out and either get a fish or a cray, take it back out bush and cook it out there for her, get her introduced to all the different seafood, and like, man, like, I'll just turn the camera to the side. I don't know if you'll see it, but the water to the left here, the water to the left is just looking delicious. It is like flat, it's got heaps of visibility. So I think I've got about an hour till the wind comes up. It's just a little bit cold for me. I've been living up at Karratha, so I'm not used to the Geraldton water again. But the whole aim of today, get something from the ocean and cook it for dinner tonight by the salt lakes out at Morawa. I'm so excited, and I'm going to push hard. I'm going to have a few dives. I'm going to go to one of my fish spots first, see if there's a coral trout or a dewy. If there's nothing there, we'll get out, do a secondary dive further down the coast, and hopefully get a cray. At the very least, we're going to get something. We're going to be cooking something, and I cannot wait. This should be great. I haven't dove in about 3 months, well, not properly anyway. I'm absolutely exhausted. Haven't been doing much diving since I've had the back operation. That's the first proper dive. I struggle getting in under caves, but we did get this one nice lobster. So like I said, my girlfriend, she's from the UK, never had lobster before, so we're gonna go back out in the bush at Morawa tonight and cook it, and we'll see what she thinks. But it's just bloody great to be out there, good for your mental health. I was finding myself pretty short of breath. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've been out diving, and I'm absolutely knackered. I'm probably going to need a sleep. Getting too old for this. Nah, not really, but yeah, it should be pretty good. We'll go out and cook this up. And while we're on our way out, I'll show you some of this footage of this little dive I had up towards Exmouth where I shot a beautiful coral trout. And I also saw a dugong, which is pretty cool, so have a quick look at this. So I've just got Chloe, we're heading down the salt lakes, I've got the crayfish and we're about to cook it up. So Chloe, you've never had crayfish before?
Nope.
Nope. What's the closest thing you've eaten to a lobster?
Probably crab.
Crab? And what kind of crab is that? Like a crab from the UK?
No, this was in like a pasta, like linguine thing in Italy.
Oh, beautiful. Well, you're going to be in for a treat because I might be biased, but these are bloody delicious. So we're just making our way down to the salt lake now and we're going to cook it up and we'll see what she thinks anyway. So I don't think I've actually shown you before, but this is my new car. I brought a 120 series. I'm in love with it. It's absolutely beautiful. So it's got an awesome bit of bar work. So we've got an Ironman bull bar. We've got the upgraded lights. Got to put a winch in at some stage. Got a snorkel. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. The only thing I want to do to it is put the aftermarket lights in at the back. Other than that, she's all ready to go, ready to roll. We're taking her on a 9-day trip in 2 days' time. So we're going up to Carragini and all around the place. So this will be awesome. So here we have the crayfish that I caught back in Cheltenham. What we're going to do, we're not going to eat the top half tonight, we're just going to have the tail. So I'm going to rip this like so, that takes all the guts out. We'll keep this for burley. Now what I've got left here is the tail. What I'm going to do is I've got a heavy duty knife. I've got the kitchen knife from AOS. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make an incision. And you need a bit of pressure for this. This is why you need a thick knife. We've got to crack through the shell. Easier than doing a hard surface. There we go. Rip the poo tube out. There we go. We're left with 2 beautiful bits of crayfish. Now what we got to do next, here's something I prepared earlier. So what we've got in here is garlic butter with all seasoning. What we do with this, we layer it onto the crayfish like this, and the best thing is you've got to rub it in. So you rub it in with a spoon and that's all good to go. So I've already got this hot plate ready. So what we're going to do is we're going to put them up shell side up first. I like to put them up shell side first, get them to cook. What I'm also going to do is chuck a little bit more seasoning onto them. We'll give it a few minutes and these should be pretty right to go. So how long have you lived in Moruwa for?
Since June last year.
June last year. And this is one of the more prettier parts, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they've got, yeah, it is stunning. They've got these beautiful salt lakes, just heaps of them. That's all there seems to be out here. There's a place over there. What's that called? That walk trail over there? Coolanooka Springs. So that's pretty nice come winter when there's a bit more water. This salt lake has not had water on it for ages, but we had a big downpour the other night, so it does now. So I'm just coming to look at this salt lake. I'm hoping I don't go under. In Port Gregory you go straight through the crust normally. But this is pretty rock hard. It's all crystallized salt. Look at this. How cool is that? and it's pink. I don't know if it's food grade. That'd be pretty interesting. Let's see if I can. Oh, I cannot even break that. But yeah, that's a lot of salt. And look at this, isn't it stunning? As you can see, these crays have almost cooked through because I've got the lid on it. So we're gonna sear them flesh side down for a sec. Just gonna flip them over. Thanks Kmart, $1.50 for these tongs. And I reckon we're a minute off them being done and Chloe gets to try her first crayfish. Are you excited?
I am.
Here we go, they're well and truly cooked. We're gonna take them off and we're gonna allow them to cool down just for a second because they're pretty red hot at the moment. What a beautiful night to be eating crayfish by a salt lake. Sweet. How beautiful is this? So, that's your first ever crayfish you're gonna eat. What you're gonna do is you've got to be a bit animalistic here. You're gonna pick that off with your hands and have a taste.
Like that?
Yep. That will be probably a bit overcooked, but the insides are going to be beautiful. Have a bit more.
All the flies have just turned up.
Just yeah, they know the food's here. What do you think? It's pretty tasty, isn't it? So I don't quite have the etiquette Chloe has, so I'm just, the flies have turned up now. I've got the food out. There wasn't really a fly around, was there, before the food?
No, there is now.
No, there is now. My God, that is delicious. It's actually really good. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, but there's only one way to eat crayfish, and that's to get in. Flies have definitely come out of nowhere. Far out.
Oh my God, I'm literally swarmed.
Okay, we'll wrap this up. So we've been greeted by this beautiful sunset. But Chloe, what's going on?
We're just getting swarmed by flies.
We're getting absolutely murdered by these flies. So, quickly before you go and leave the flies behind, what are your thoughts on your first crayfish?
Beautiful.
Beautiful, and what, you want to eat some more over the next few weeks?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So we surprised ourselves. We came out here and there was no flies around. And well, that changed pretty bloody quick. We've already packed up. We've gone from this beautiful romantic meal by the salt lake to, here we go. She's eating her first ever crayfish in the car because these flies just came from everywhere. So we're done. We're done for now.